It's raining. Glad I got the roof sealed. Now I'm gonna go see if there's any water runoff pattern on my land. We'll see. It's not a lot of rain, but I'm hopeful. No, there has not been enough rain to create any kind of patterns or runoff at all. But this is also the first time I've ever seen my land in a rainstorm, and that's pretty cool. This is a first. The power is out in the area. It's really peaceful. And I didn't bring a big enough jacket. Such a completely different perspective. Just add water. These shrubs are trying to bud. Amazing. From the other side of the burn pile. Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is Earth. These are my tales of finding off-grid land in New Mexico, buying an RV travel trailer to live in, and making the big move toward a future that I choose for my off-grid budget retirement.
I can hear the winter slowly awakening. The mountains are my only goal, so I can shed my skin and be made whole. In the crisp air and the red clay will be my salvation. Well, your absence sets in with the early frost, and the things that I've loved are the things I've lost. The wheat from the chaff, the sheep from the goats. This year I am becoming my own home. This year I am.
Good morning, YouTube. Afternoon. Good afternoon, YouTube. Today I am going to Alamogordo to pick up some supplies, and I'm going to hit a trail along the way because I have been jonesing for a trail, and I found one that's not too far off my beaten path, and I'm excited to get out there, get on that trail. First, I'm going to drop off my trash. I am hoping that my septic will get installed this week, and then I can move on to my land. The holdup with that is where the septic needs to be dug will be partially underneath where my trailer will go. So I can't move my trailer onto my land until the septic gets dug. I'm also going to stop at Lowe's and get some pavers to put my scissor jacks and the wheels of my trailer on. Get some cement blocks to put my water tote on, which will be here next Monday, I think. And today will be delivered my water bladder. I got one of those collapsible Vivor water storage transport tote things so that I can fill my water tote. The collapsible Vivor water bladder thing, I gotta find a shorter name for that, is 142.7 gallons. And my water tote is 275. So a couple of trips with that will fill that completely. 275 in the IBC tote plus 60 in the trailer in the holding tank. So it's a good amount of water. Plus I'm getting a secondary IBC tote for building water, gardening water. The second one is non-potable. So it'll be fine for landscape type needs. So I'm going to get some concrete blocks for those to sit on. I'm getting a little ahead of myself just because I don't want to be buying things until I know that I need them. I know because things happen, things change. And often when I pre-buy things thinking I'm going to need them, I don't. And then I've wasted money. However, what I want to buy, pavers, concrete blocks, some bags of gravel, a shovel, because I can't seem to find a good used one. All of those things are going to be needed regardless. So I feel okay about it, and it makes me feel less like I'm in a holding pattern and more like I'm taking action, which is helping out the old psyche. I need to get my cooler because part of my trip to Alamogordo is picking up groceries that some of them need to stay cool, and cooler really helps with that for the hour and 20-minute drive home that I will have after getting groceries. So far it seems like I'm good for 2 to 3 weeks if I plan properly without having to make supply runs to Alamogordo. It's a little chilly out today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, even though there are some scary clouds up there. Getting rained on won't be the worst thing that's ever happened to me, though. These tall pines, they're so tall. I love it. Look at that. I often hike with headphones and music playing, but not today. I've missed this so much that I really just wanted to connect, pay attention to the birds and the wind and the beauty around me. Music is like therapy, but so is this. Beautiful stand of aspens. Even in winter, they are beautiful. Very freshly fallen tree in our recent windstorms, I would guess. Haha, I found another one. If you're new here, I have a knack for finding these little lean-tos, bushcraft type things on the trail. I just dig them. Like, how cool is that to be creative? Looks like there's another one up there, part of one. Wow. Look at that. Holy moly. That is ridiculous. I really enjoy early spring hikes, especially because the new grass is taken over from the dead brown winter grass, and it looks like it's been mowed. Everything is freshly manicured. The winds have really done a number on this trail. So many down trees. I found it. I didn't really even have to backtrack that much. I don't think this is part of the same carcass because the other pieces were about a mile away now. I'm also kind of keeping an eye out for shed antlers. It's just about the time of year that that would be happening, and they can be very lucrative from what I understand. Firing. If that's a vertebrae, that's a big animal. Wow. This. Taking a minute to recover my breath. Altitude is no joke, even for someone who is acclimated in general. It matters. I have that altitude headache. Worth it? You betcha. There are a bunch of these little forest roads, side roads, all throughout these mountains, and I look forward to exploring them. I'm just humbled by the beauty that surrounds me, and I'm thrilled that I picked these surroundings. I'm home. Now I'm on to Alamogordo to hit the lows and get some pavers, cement blocks, bag of gravel. What else? Got a list, thankfully. a little windy in Alamogordo. A little better. I am now going to get groceries and then head back up. I stopped in Cloudcroft to get my mail, and I got a postcard. My first fan mail ever from Rand. I believe it looks like Rand, if I've got the handwriting correct. Thank you very much. That's super cool. You should make my day. My first fan mail.
Well, your absence sets in with the early frost, and the things that I've loved are the things I've lost. The wheat from the chaff, the sheep from the goats. This year I am becoming my own home. This year I am becoming my own. Already leaving. I guess you got swept in their migration, and now every nest I come across looks abandoned. Pacing every inch of this room, looking for one spot without memories of you, but the blisters turn to callous if I'll just keep walking. Your absence sets in with the burning trees, and the things that I've loved are the things that I bleed. The wine from the water, the flesh from the bone. This year I am becoming my own home. This year I am becoming my own.
To do some laundry. This property is also owned by my landlord, and Toby is currently renting it, staying here. He's about to move out pretty soon, but he said come on up and use the machine anytime. Love that. That's adorable. It's hard to believe that this is the same species as the tree on my property. Look how big. Oh my gosh.
It makes you wonder how many years old it is. I wish I could tell. But, I was sitting here the other night talking to my girlfriend, and the coyotes started barking or howling.
Yeah.
And I'll swear, I mean, it sounded like they were just on the other side of them big trees right there. I mean,
this is kind of a bowl here with all the, the hill right here and the mountains here. I could see where it'd be
yeah, when
amplified.
you get up here, you're thinking you're, I'm kind of on flat ground again, but we're right on top of a little hill.
I'm not sure which road it was that Tobias took me up after we went to the slash pit. He took me up somewhere on a rim, and I could see flat and then some mesas, and I'm sure it was El Paso in the distance, but it was amazing how far you can see.
Yeah.
So tell me about yourself, Toby. How long have you been here in the Tiburon area?
I bought some property about 2 years ago up here. I just come up to hang out with Corey for a little while.
Yeah.
Thought I could see a little opportunity there, But it takes a while to build into a new community. I mean, because they're a clan.
Yeah. Small towns are like that.
Yes.
They're very cliquish.
And it takes you a little bit. People know you. And if one person don't like you, there's going to be a bunch that don't.
So how do I avoid that? How
I don't know that it can be avoided, really. You're new. I mean, that's the way I was when I come in up here. They'd look at me like, and what are you doing up here?
Everybody's been super cool so far. I haven't met, you and Corey and Tobias. I'm usually pretty hermit-like in my daily life. Keep my head down, do my thing, and just But I know how small towns are. Even if you try, you get pulled in.
Yeah, things have gotten kind of slow there around home. All the farmers is broke, and it's not looking to be a great year for them again this year. But anyway, I moved out here, or come out here and hung out a little bit, and then wound up buying that place up there. I didn't need it, my God. I think the next dirt I need is just going to be that 6x6, you know?
By 6?
Yeah. It just got to where I wasn't doing nothing but cows, and I'm like, man, I got to do some work. The 9 that I kept is what I've been trying to breed to for the last 15 years. I know I probably should have done got rid of them with the prices like they are, but then I've got 20 acres there now that something's got to eat the weeds and crop down on. But my son, he lives with me there at home. He takes care of everything there while I'm up here.
That's a sweet deal. Does he come up here to see you?
No, well, he's been up here with me, but no, he don't leave and get out and about either. He's pretty much a homebody.
He's a hermit like his dad.
Mm-hmm.
People are like presents.
I've been.
You unwrap them and you get something from them and you give them something and you go on and your life is enriched from having met that person, good or bad.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned something.
I've learned something.
Yeah, I dig it. I just really like talking to people. I hate small talk.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's necessary and I get it. And it's like, oh, can we just talk about like dreams and life? I've always been that way. Direct and deep.
Good. My place is just right through here, but you got to go up to the top. It's that last road.
Front door service. The trip counter.
And that's in Dodge.
Oh, there's a windmill. Giant windmill. Yeah, that's not a good picture. That's gorgeous.
Hey, mine starts here, goes to that pipeline.
Oh, yeah. This is all your land here.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Get up there one of these days, kind of clean some of that underbrush out.
It's beautiful.
Like that one right there, I want to take, try to get the clouds over here. This is the corner. Wild goats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
They're still coming.
13.
And a llama. Hi, llama. What you guys doing? They gotta belong to somebody.
But, and then El Paso's back this way. But there's a whole foundation right there. He's underblock foundation.
Oh, wow.
And like you say, you can take out like this old dead tree here. I mean, it'll be a tricolor, but I can take it out and 2 or 3 more right here in this corner, and where you can see over. You know, you see over everything else.
Yeah,
But
this
just
is
take 2 or 3
amazing.
out in this corner right here, and it'd be a perfect place for a camper or something like that if it wasn't so damn rough to get up here.
This is gorgeous. And this is yours. How cool is that?
Dang.
Just drag the swing set over and put a little coat of paint on it.
Right.
And the things that I've loved are the things that I bleed. The wine from the water, the flesh from the bone. This year I am becoming my own home. This year I am becoming my own.
Be sure to hit subscribe to see more of my future adventures. And if you'd like to support my channel, click the join button below or head on over to Patreon. There's a link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.
This year I'm becoming my own home. This year I'm becoming my